So today I want to just reflect on the 3 sets of hands at a priestly ordination. The first set of hands is probably the most obvious. That's the hands of the priest. So at a critical moment in the ordination liturgy, the priest's hands are anointed with the chrism, the oil of chrism. And that oil has a very sweet smell to it, which calls to mind the sweetness, the goodness of God. But we might ask, why are priest's hands anointed? Well, they're anointed because a priest is set apart for holy work. And specifically, his hands are anointed because it's the hands of the priest that are used in the celebration of all the sacraments. You think about the Mass, you think about the anointing of the sick. There's a kind of a very practical dimension of the liturgy that happens right after the priest's hands are anointed with chrism. And that is, he takes a white towel and he wipes off the oil on that towel. That towel is called the maniturgeon. That word just simply means towel for hands. But that maniturgeon is connected to a beautiful and pious tradition that the priest, then the newly ordained priest, gifts that white towel to his mother. And the pious tradition is that when the mother goes home to God, when she dies, and she stands before Jesus, and Jesus says, "I have given you life, what have you given to me?" The mother of the priest says, "I have given you a priest." There's a wonderful quote from one of the Holy Fathers that says that every vocation comes from the heart of God, but passes through the heart of a mother. So that's the first set of hands. The second set of hands, of course, is the hands of the bishop. So at every ordination, a bishop will lay his hands or impose his hands on the newly ordained priest. And that is actually the specific moment of ordination. And it's amazing to think about apostolic succession. That bishop who lays hands at an ordination, that he had a bishop at some point lay hands on his head. And you can trace that all the way back to the Apostolic Church. But the third set of hands, I would suggest, at an ordination are, of course, the invisible hands of God. That the whole action, as in every sacrament, that the primary mover is God Himself, acting through the church to provide for future shepherds for our communities of faith, for our people. And that would be the last set of hands at every ordination, the hands of God. And really all of those things that are happening in the ordination Mass happen under the protection of God's hands. So pray for our priests, pray for vocations. God bless you.